Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to another episode of Roommates. So I just want to put in a little disclaimer here. If I don't seem as energetic in this video and the next couple of videos over the next few days, that is because my lupus has been really badly attacking my right hip. I actually went to the ER for it. By the time that you guys see this video, it'll be like the day before yesterday. So I apologize for my lack of energy, but that is why, and I still want to record to get some content out for you guys because I love doing this and I love you guys so much. So here we go, let's jump in. Everyone's covered in green today. Heck, everything is, except me, but that's okay. The day is pretty fun, but I've never really understood the major appeal. I mean, it's basically just an excuse to get plastered, right? Though, to be fair, half of my college experience so far has been people making excuses to get plastered, so maybe it's not so bad? Still, I don't think I'm interested in going all out. I thought about putting on a green ribbon or something, just so I didn't stick out, but decided against it at the last minute. At any rate, I'm sure the folks at Latin House are planning some kind of big blowout bash, regardless of Dominic's desires, of course. I've been in my room the last few hours, wondering if I want to try to sneak out before it gets started. Yep, we're gonna play the event. I consider heading to the library, but I don't want to be out on the streets with all the drunks around. At least around here, the drunks shouldn't be behind a wheel. I spend the next hour or so doing the last of my schoolwork. I'm sure I won't be getting a lot of it done the next few days, for any number of reasons. And I have to admit, it might be nice to be silly with my friends for the night without worrying about unfinished schoolwork. When I hear the knock on my door, I'm ready for whatever the night holds. Hey, Anne, Isabella says she's got a whole slew of games for us tonight, so you should get your ass in gear before I drink all the good booze. Given how mopey Isabella's been since she broke up with Chad, I'm surprised she's this invested in St. Patrick's Day. Maybe she's just using the party as an excuse to get over her ex-boyfriend. I follow Rakesh down the stairs where I see that the crew has been busy. There are cards laid out, green beer, and some kind of green punch in a giant bowl. Is that punch okay to drink, Isabella? It'll put hair on your chest, then knock those hairs out and grow all new, stronger super hairs. Max got to the punch ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure he spiked an alcoholic drink. Also, I think there's steam coming out of that flask. Why is there steam coming out of that flask? Isabella just smiles, missing Max's interference entirely. She blithely fills the cup and hands it to me. I eye the drink suspiciously, giving it a test sniff. I immediately regret it, reeling back as I feel my nose hairs burning off. Where's Dominic? I'm surprised he let you get away with this. Isabella just grins and points over to the study nook. Sitting there, tied at the wrists and ankles, wearing a blindfold and gag, is Dominic. Hanging around his neck is a sign that simply says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." I let out a small gasp, surprised to see him dressed up so badly. No, this is perfect, see? This way, he has plausible deniability if anyone finds out about the party. Not his fault he was tied up by desperados. Everyone laughs at that. Well, everyone except Dominic. Enough of this small talk. Tonight, we test the luck of the Irish. Wait, which one of us is Irish? Quiet, you! First, pin the shamrock on the leprechaun. The alcohol starts flowing early and freely. I try to take it easy so I'm not totally smashed too soon. Just having little sips of whatever mega booze Isabella created is honestly keeping me in a consistent buzz. Luckily, Isabella's games begin to take progressively less skill and progressively more drinking. We play a bunch of different silly party games with drunken penalties. Isabella even got her hands on a snake-shaped piñata. When we finally managed to drunkenly beat it open, it was full of jello shots and little plastic cups. Turns out Rakesh had actually made it special. Finally, after a while, we're all sitting on the floor around the study nook. Dominic continued struggling to get out of his bindings as we started playing a simple game of truth or dare. Okay, I choose Sadie. Okay, dare. Ho ho, you should let out the loudest belch you can. What? That's gross, Rakesh. Too bad, you have chosen to be to be daring. Sally takes a drink of the punch, weaving in place a little, before taking a deep breath and letting out the smallest burp any of us have heard. Everyone laughs as Sally turns bright red. I can't burp on command. Shut up. Whatever, it's my turn now, so shut up. Sally turns towards me with a wicked look in her eyes. Okay, Anne, truth or dare? I don't know. Dare? Just nothing too bad, okay? Oh, that just means it's going to be extra bad. Alright, I know. I dare you to give Dominic a big ol' kiss. Poor thing's been tied up all night. I can't believe she asked that. I could feel myself blushing, but for the first time in the last hour, Dominic has stopped trying to get free. I grin a little bit, realizing he's looking forward to it. I walk over to Dominic and sit on his lap before lowering his gag. Finally, I lean in to give him a big, long kiss on the lips. The others cheer appreciatively, and I can see Dominic smile. As I get up, he just whispers, "Worth it." I try not to laugh as I raise the gag and sit back down in my spot. All right, nice one, Anne. Now your turn now. Okay. Finally, okay, I choose Isabella. We continue around the circle like that for another few hours. In the morning, I wake up in my own bed, feeling like death is trying out a new drum solo behind my sinuses. I can only vaguely remember making my way back upstairs, but everything feels fuzzy. I head downstairs towards the kitchen for a bit of water, only to find everyone else standing at the bottom of the stairs. I go down to to them, and look in the same direction, and my jaw hits the floor. Don't tell me, we never... Oh God. Sitting in a chair in the study, silently fuming, Dominic waits to be untied. Nodded! Luckily, when it was all over, Rakesh lost the rock, paper, scissors contest. The rest of us were well on our way to Isabella's cafe for some morning coffee before Dominic finally got set free. Damn! Poor guy. Okay, so I have to wait till next week. Yes, that's why I need your help, Anne. I cannot paint all these flowers by myself in one night. I already told you I have plans for tonight, though, right? I'd have to skip out on Roxanne. You probably shouldn't be painting those flowers at all, you know. They're in a park, Rakesh. Isn't that illegal? I am nearly positive that it would be viewed as a public service. Unfortunately, I really do have to meet with Roxanne tonight. We have to put the last touches on her final essay soon. Rakesh sighs and puts on a small domino mask. But I suppose it cannot be helped then. That boy is going to get in some serious trouble. Still, I don't know if it's worth missing tonight's session with Roxanne. Heck no! I just can't let him go out there on his own. I couldn't live with myself if he did something that got him arrested, and I didn't at least try to stop him or temper it somewhat. I quickly fire off a text about canceling our meeting with to Roxanne. He flashes me the biggest grin as I ask which paints we're supposed to be taking. I'm really not sure how he talked me into wearing a mask, but 4 hours later, every flower in the park is painted some virulent striped pattern, I guess. The overall effect is actually a little breathtaking, even if it's incredibly farcical, I guess. The next morning, the park was mentioned on the news. There was a lot of laughter, and I was mostly just glad the police weren't looking too hard into it. Luckily, the paint came off easily and wasn't actually harmful to the plants. Okay, cool. Alright, time to look at stats. Let's see. 150 and 100. Okay, we are well into that. So, honestly, I think we are going to be good for, like, the next part where it, like, goes up. Yeah. It's starting to get really nice outside. The weather's been nice and warm lately. This is pretty much the perfect finals week. With spring break only a week away, I'm having a hard time concentrating on my schoolwork. I clap my hands on my cheeks to try to keep my head together. I still have all my finals to take. I can't afford to be distracted now. I've got a book in my lap, but my attention keeps wandering, and I keep staring out at the quad around me. That's how I noticed Professor Task walking by me, which got me thinking about his extra credit assignment. I wonder if Roxanne has already gone to see him. I begin wondering if I should go see him. No. The professor is almost through the quad. I can still catch him if I want, but I'm not sure what to do. Or, I'm not sure if I want to. Heck no, we don't. I watch Professor Task disappear into one of the buildings. I really don't want to betray Roxanne. I don't even want the temptation of talking to Professor Task. I really hope Roxanne hasn't betrayed me, but at least I'll know I kept my end up. I return to the book in my lap, but a few minutes later my attention is wandering again. I look up at the building Professor Task went into and see Roxanne coming out. That doesn't bode well, but there's nothing I can do about it. I go back to studying again and just hope for the best. Yikes. Okay, I have to wait till Friday, it looks like. Wait, you want me to do what? Please, Anne. Sally was all worked up about this thing today, and I'm worried the scene might get ugly. I'm already stuck here, fielding calls from the housing authority about student involvement. Apparently, Sally went down to the science building earlier to join a bunch of other students in protesting. What exactly are they protesting? I don't know. I'm paid to keep you people from burning the house down, not to watch your every movement. Sorry, Anne, it's been a rough week. Can you please go check up on her for me? I'm supposed to have a meeting with my advisor this afternoon. Nope, sorry. Sorry, Dominic. But my advisor is booked up for 4 weeks solid. I have to take this appointment. Fine, I understand. Maybe I'll see if Rakesh will go. He's probably bumming around here somewhere. If it's still going on when you get back, try to take a look, okay? I'll try. A few hours later, the area in front of the science building has been cleared out. Whatever it was, it looked like they cleared out probably in a hurry, too. I could see signs lying on the ground trampled on. I hope nobody got hurt. When I get back home, Sally is watching TV, pouting and refusing to talk about what happened. Yikes. Okay, well, we gotta go to Friday. Friday. Nope, this is Thursday. I've got finals all week, and yet I still feel like I have a ton more studying to do. Everyone in Latin House is hard at work, trying to get their last study sessions in. Isabella's been locked up in her room since dawn. Sally's barely been outside to walk her dog. Even Rakesh is... As I look into Rakesh's room, I'm actually not sure what Rakesh is doing. He appears to be doing some kind of headstand on his books. Rakesh, I think you get less money from the student bookstore if you ruin the book. Unfortunately, I think I startled Rakesh as he crashes to the ground. I briefly consider running before he recognizes me. Yeah, let's run. Bye! And the more I consider it, the more that seems like a good idea. Who's that? I don't say anything. It just start to slink off. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Must have been the wind. Yes, must have. I breathe a silent sigh of relief and head to my room for some studying. Okay, here we go. Professor Task's final is grueling. I swear he's never even hinted at half of these concepts before. I try to peek at my study partner to see if they're breezing through this, but Roxanne's head is bent down just like everyone else. There's nothing else for it. I'm just going to have to finish this test out and find out what happens. Of course we're going to play this event. Once my test is complete, I walk down to the professor's desk. I try to sneak a peek at Roxanne to see if they're having an easy time or not, but it's impossible to tell. Finished, Anne. Hang around a few moments. We'll discuss the results of our little extra credit experiment. I nod with a bit of apprehension. I'm not really sure I want to know what happened, but I suppose it's all part of the experiment. I return to my desk and busy myself for the remainder of the test time, watching as everyone else slowly hands in their tests. Finally, the only ones left in the room are myself and the others in the extra credit group. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Time to find out which of you will be failing and which will be getting C's. Roxanne looks over at me, raising an eyebrow. I shrug and just look back at the professor. Okay, let's start running through this stuff, shall we? Let's see. Marvin, you fail. Looks like Tara came to me pretty quickly. What? This is crap! Suck it up, sunshine. You knew the rules. I watch Marvin run out of the class looking like he spit nails. Okay, who else have we got? Okay, Max, let's see. Oh, good. Both you and Jared gave me some easy tests to grade. You both get C's. Congratulations. Finally, Professor Task looks at me. Looks like you kept the faith, Roxanne. Such loyalty brings a tear to me, jaded and uncaring heart. Wait, no, that's heartburn. Anyway, you both took things normally. I guess I'll actually have to grade your tests. I'll get back to you on your grades, but I assume they'll be fine. I knew that you would make an appropriate partner for me, Anne. We have bested this challenge. Well, I'm glad it all worked out. I'm so glad we partnered up for this. We worked well together. I smile at Roxanne, who actually smiles back for a change. I'm just happy it all worked. I think that's the lot of you here. We'll deal with any other stragglers later. I slump down in my desk, mostly just glad that the tension is over when Professor Task's cell phone suddenly breaks the silence. Yes. Well, yes, I put them in a prisoner's dilemma. Well, I'm a sociology professor. Of course it's relevant. Well, how was I supposed to know his father was a donor? What's going on? Professor Task is frowning something fierce. Someone's clearly reading in the riot act. What? Hell no, I've got tenure. He can go to hell. The grades are staying. I didn't get where I am grading papers, and I'm not about to start. Fine, yes, I can make it up to the students somehow. How about... But that's my... I was going to... Oh, fine. Professor Task looks fit to be tied as he puts his cell phone away. So apparently, Marvin is a little crybaby and went whining to the dean. 30 minutes later, Roxanne and I are standing in front of the stunned members of Latin House. Seriously? Yeah, apparently the dean tore into him something fierce. So, to make up for putting us all through that, we all get to use Professor Task's beach house this spring break. We have to pay our own way, and it's only the space. We're getting no amenities, but it's on a private beach, so we'll have the place to ourselves. Oh man, this is going to be so sweet. I'm gonna get packing. I hope I have a good swimsuit. Can I bring Vegemite? I don't think so. Sorry. It's okay. I'll get my friend Jovia to watch him. Woo! Spring break! I watch everyone gather excitedly and go off to start packing. Hopefully this will help us forget the ugliness that just happened and we can all have a great time. Yes, let us hope. Okay. So, it is now officially spring break, but before we go into that, I am gonna end the episode here because I am all out of time. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe. By subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!